Her name pulsed on my phone like a dying signal. I let it ring. Again. And again. The fourth time, I answered. Not because I cared, because silence is more effective when it's deliberate. "Why is the database off?" she asked. No hello, no apology, just fear sharpened into urgency. I stared at the empty apartment wall. White, unmarked, clean the way lies pretend to be. "It's off?" I said. My voice was flat, controlled, the way surgeons speak before they cut. "You know what I mean," she said. I could hear it now, the panic she never allowed anyone at the office to hear, the CEO mask slipping. "Everything is locked, backups too, clients are calling, the board." I smiled, just a little. A month ago, she stood in our kitchen, arms crossed, eyes bright with contempt. "If you're so smart, then pay your own bills." So I did. I paid them with silence, with distance, with preparation. "I moved out," I reminded her softly. "Remember?" A pause. The sound of her breathing changed. Shorter, shallower. "What did you do?" she whispered. I closed my eyes, and for the first time in weeks, I felt calm. The betrayal didn't announce itself. It never does. It crept in through small absences, late nights that smelled like unfamiliar cologne, a phone tilted away from me like a guilty face, her laughter lighter, careless, reserved for someone who wasn't me. I told myself I was imagining it, that paranoia was just pride looking for excuses. She was the CEO, brilliant, ruthless, worshipped by people who needed her approval to eat, and I was convenient, a husband who handled the systems, the architecture, the invisible spine of her empire. I noticed the way she stopped asking my opinion, the way she started correcting me in public, the way affection became transactional. Then came the night. The argument wasn't loud at first. It simmered. Numbers, expenses, my contribution. "You think you're smarter than everyone here," she said, eyes sharp. "Then prove it. Pay your own bills." It wasn't about money. It was about erasing me. So I packed a bag. No drama, no begging. She didn't stop me. That should have been enough. But betrayal has layers, and I'm patient. Living alone sharpened my thoughts. I watched, quietly. Her social media told stories she didn't. Reflections in glass. A man's watch on the table during a team dinner. Calendar invites marked private. I didn't confront her. I audited. Access logs don't lie. People do. I noticed a new administrator profile. Temporary permissions granted too much reach. I noticed my own credentials slowly stripped away, piece by piece, like skin from bone. She was rewriting history, making it look like I was never essential. So I prepared my exit. I documented everything, time-stamped, redundant, immutable. Not sabotage, insurance. I left behind a system that depended on my absence to reveal the truth. No damage, no chaos, just a mirror. I waited. The call came exactly 31 days later. Her voice broke when I didn't rush to fix it. "I don't understand," she said. "The failover didn't engage." "It did," I replied. "Just not for you." Silence. Then anger. "You did this." I laughed once, short, dry. "You removed me from the company," I said. "Remember? You wanted independence." I emailed her a file. She opened it while I stayed on the line. I heard the shift in her breathing as the realization set in. Audit trails, authorization changes, the internal memo where she'd reassigned my role to her, consultant. And one more thing. The messages, her and him, using company servers. She didn't speak for a long time. When she did, her voice was small. "You went through my private, you went through my life," I said. I stayed calm. "That was the cruelest part." "I need you to fix this," she said. Not asked, needed. I pictured her office, glass walls, people pretending not to stare. "I can," I said, "but I won't." "You'll destroy everything," she snapped. "No," I corrected. "I built everything. You just took credit." Another pause. "What do you want?" she asked. I thought about it, then decided the truth was enough. "I already sent the documentation to the board," I said, "and legal." Her breath hitched. "The system will unlock when they reinstate my access," I continued, "or when they realize you violated policy, whichever comes first." "You planned this," she said, voice shaking. I stood and looked out the window. "I adapted," I replied. I ended the call. I didn't follow the fallout. I didn't need to.
Power doesn't always roar. Sometimes it simply withdraws. I paid my own bills now, in full, with interest. She lost more than a database. She lost the illusion that control meant ownership. I felt no joy, no sorrow, just clarity. Some people mistake silence for weakness. They never hear it coming when silence decides to speak. And when it does, it doesn't ask permission.